Hello, the Queen of Being Seen here, Jenny Coverts, and on today's video this is an answer to one of the questions that I've been asked. Now, I'm in a very busy coffee shop and you know, the question was asked of me recently and it's been playing on my mind, and it's to do with your presence on screen. Now, I know lots of you are aspiring to make videos or have been making videos, but one of the things I get asked a lot about are webinars. And very recently I was asked a question by somebody and it went a little something like this: Jenny, how do you stop people going off and making tea in your webinars? How do you keep them engaged so they're actually listening to what you're saying? So here's my thought, or a couple of thoughts. An old sales manager that I used to work with in financial services many years ago used to say, you have two of those and one of those. Use them in proportion. Now, how do you listen to people when you're on screen and you can't see what they're doing? So here are a couple of tips for you. If you're running a webinar and you want to get maximum engagement, want to make sure that you keep people on the journey, really early into the webinar, and I'm talking like less than 3 minutes before, start by asking them a question. If you can't see them, maybe ask them something like where in the world they are, or maybe ask them to say hello and type into the chat box or the comment box, but get them to do something early on. So that's the first thing. Second thing that you might want to do is get them to think about the reasons that they're listening to you. What is it that they want as a result of what you're teaching or sharing or showing them in the webinar? And the third thing is, encourage them to grab pen and paper. Now, all too often we're sat in front of the computer screen, multitasking, doing 101 things at different times, when actually it would serve us best just to listen to the information that we're receiving and focus on that one thing at that moment. When people are making notes and, you know, taking screenshots and typing things onto Word documents, it often takes them and distracts them away from you and what you're sharing. And the importance is what you're sharing. I believe in spreading your ripples far and wide, and which I do, which is why I get my phone out and make these videos. So if you can see the shaking, that's evidence to that. What's important though is that you've got information that you can actually do something with. So the next thing that you might ask them to do, and this seems really basic, is ask them to grab pen and paper. Tell them that you would like them to write anything, you know, any information down or anything that really serves them. Let them know what to do, but keep asking questions throughout your webinar. Keep asking questions, and not just questions for questions' sake, but questions that really involve them. Get them to write the answers down. That's it for now. Click subscribe on this video and come back where I'll be answering so many more answers to your questions. And keep checking back because I'll be popping them up every Friday. If you want to know more about what I do or who I am, I've got a Facebook page. Go over to facebook.com/Jenny Make It Happen and find out a bit more. Until the next video, bye for now, and thank you for listening.